Namaskar. I would like to start with a famous quote of Sri Rabindranath Tagore as he says, "It is very simple to be happy, but it is very difficult to be simple." On this auspicious occasion of 159th birthday of Sri Rabindranath Tagore, I, Sheetal Agarkar Roy, take the privilege to say a few words in his praise. Born in 1861, Rabindranath Tagore was a polymath who reshaped Bengali literature, music and art. The first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. His novels, stories, songs, dance, dramas and essays touched hearts and sparked debates around the world in the past and continue to do so in the present as well. Two of Rabindranath Tagore's compositions went on to be chosen by two countries as their national anthems. These include India's Jana Gana Mana and Bangladesh's Amar Sonar Bangla. Tagore was much ahead of his time and his works were loved not only in India but across the world. His much acclaimed work, Gitanjali, which was first published in 1910 and later translated and published into English in 1912, won him the prestigious Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913 for his profoundly sensitive, fresh and beautiful verse, by which, with consummate skill, he has made his poetic thought expressed in his own English words, a part of the literature of the West. In fact, Rabindranath Tagore was the first non-European to ever win a Nobel Prize. Gitanjali, a selection of his poems for which Tagore was awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913, was published in English translation in London in March 1913 and was reprinted 10 times by the time the award was announced in November. His vision of good education led him to found Vishwa Bharati University in India that has produced great minds since then like Amartya Sen, the Nobel Prize winner for economics in 1998, and Indira Gandhi, the only woman Prime Minister of India. According to him, a good education was not about facts and dates but about enlightenment of the mind. He wrote, "Education means enabling the mind to find out that ultimate truth that emancipates us from the bondage of dust and gives us wealth not of things but of inner light, not of power but of love. It is a process of enlightenment. It is a divine wealth. It helps in the realization of truth." In Tagore's vision of the future of his country and of the world, there was in fact much emphasis on reason and much celebration of freedom. Precisely the subjects on which more discussion can have an enormously constructive role today. In a rousing poem, he outlined his vision of what he strongly desired for his own country and for the whole world. Where the mind is without fear and the head is high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by the into ever-widening thought and action into that heaven of freedom. My Father, let my country awake. Words penned by Bod of Bengal continue to hold inspiration and provide the lessons for every stage. On the 159th birth anniversary of Rabindranath Tagore, Israel paid him a heartwarming tribute by naming a street after him on Tel Aviv. I would like to express my sincere thanks to Israel for remembering word poet, Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore on his 159th birthday. On occasion of his 159th birthday, I would like to share with all of you few quotes that are sure to provide inspiration to each one of us. Let me not pray to be sheltered from dangers, but to be fearless in facing them. Let me not beg for the stilling of my pain, but for the heart to conquer it. There comes a time in your life when you get comfortable, but this familiarity works as a hidden trap, making you complacent and hindering your progress. It's important to keep trying new things for, according to an article published in Harvard Business Review, not only is discomfort the new comfort zone, but it's a key to opportunity and discovery. Get out of your comfort zone. The toughest part is taking the first step that gets you out of the boundaries you feel comfortable in. Take small steps. Put yourself in a new environment. Do something that scares you. Consider other points of views and ensure that you don't pick the safe choice. Lastly, I would like to conclude here with a very famous quote of Sri Rabindranath Tagore. Everything comes to us that belongs to us if we create the capacity to receive it. Thank you.